what I'm talking about. We got the Mega Powers. Yeah, we got Steven Sandridge. We got B-Fab over here. We got the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Getting in our grandstanding and our hot dogging. A&B Convos, Wrestling Edition. Or it might be Ugly Sweater
Edition.
Christmas Ugly Sweater. Although Steven,
I didn't get the memo. But I'm just here.
It was last minute.
Repping the next PLE that's on the calendar. So
that's quite all right.
Yeah, just looking ahead. Whatever. I don't know.
Take a look at that shirt. You take a look at all of those
Royal
people.
Rumble. Judging by the wrestlers that are on the T-shirt, I'm guessing it's 92, which is what I was going for because Flair's front and center. Doesn't have everybody get. You got old wide tie Undertaker.
Yes, you do.
There, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, early Heartbreak Kid back when he was still a kid. Shawn Michaels.
Yep.
Now he's not the Heartbreak Man, and all that stuff. So
Heartbreak,
I love a good retro T-shirt, especially one that is soft fitting and very comfortable.
You cannot be mad at that.
Comfort and nostalgia at the same time.
You cannot be mad at that.
That's the way to my heart.
As are the Christmas sweaters. So now, B-Fab, I believe you have the topic at hand, if I'm not mistaken.
I do. Today we are going to address the Attitude Era, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Attitude Era.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Yeah, so, it's so funny because all you hear is people constantly, when we're talking about whatever, going back to the Attitude Era. And we kind of touched on this a little during the Mr. McMahon thing. So what were some of the defining moments of the Attitude Era that you think are just unforgettable for fans that just keep being brought up?
You know what? It's funny you would say that. There was a moment, something I never thought that I'd ever see. And we've had some wardrobe malfunctions. Things have happened. Wardrobe malfunctions. And, whether that was intentional or not, we'll just call it a malfunction.
Malfunctions and then air quote malfunction.
Two different
boss.
things.
I need the info. But there was one moment, and it was a PLE. I can't remember what it was, but it was this lady, the Cat.
Armageddon 2000, I believe.
Was that what it was?
Probably referencing if you're.
Thus
Sergeant
the
Slaughter
wrestling
came over and
if you're thinking what I'm thinking, Pinky.
Yeah, and that was would we consider that Attitude Era? Was that
yeah.
right?
I think Attitude Era goes up to. It depends on how you want to define it. For me, I would accept two answers. One, the purchase of WCW, which is 2001. That ends the Monday Night War. That could be seen as the end of the Attitude Era. Or 2002, when Vince McMahon gives the ruthless aggression speech, which begins the next era. Yeah. I don't know. You can debate which one of those is more. But either way, what I know you're referring to, as my chair slowly sinks down. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for that. Just crushing under the weight of memories, I guess. That definitely is an Attitude Era moment. So sorry to step on your but no. I'm here for the references.
The back and forth is what we need because I'm going to tell
Did
you
the
that
cat
was
show her kitty?
No. She intentionally it was a bra and panties thing. As they were infamous for at that time.
One of the ugly.
Those 5-star matches.
She gets out of the vat, if you will, stands up.
Oh yeah, there was like mud involved.
The vat.
There was mud involved.
Yes.
Yeah,
it was like
it was
a
quite the
mud pit match or something or other. I don't actually remember.
It was what was that film? 1982. John Candy, the Harold Ramis army film. Stripes. Thank you,
Bill Murray.
So there was a scene in that movie. There was like a mud wrestling contest kind of a thing. So basically it was kind of like that. I just took it way, way, way back. But she gets out of the vat, if you will, stands up. She's mimicking like she's going to take off her bra. And I distinctly remember watching this going, she's faking this. She's not going to do this. And she did it. Like she took off the bra and she just went like this. And she flashed everybody. There were no pasties. Because even when you saw like Sable and whatnot, like they would get down to the skibbiest of skibbies. But things would still be covered. It was straight up flash.
Yeah. And that was,
And then Sergeant Slaughter comes over and covers her with a towel.
that was 100% planned because I was already starting to read like dirt sheet websites at that point. I think I was in college. And so I didn't see it live, but yeah, I ended up seeing it later because I tried to, catch up on the shows I didn't get to see at the time. They were already rumoring that was going to happen. So like that was,
But I didn't keep up on it. Like I wasn't in it like we are now. So I mean, I'm just watching it just as a fan, as a spectator. And I was like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Like what just happened? Because to me, as a spectator, I'm watching this going, that was very, very intentional. Again, hindsight now we know, but that to me at that point had never happened before. You know what I mean? It were always accidents, but that had never happened before. So for me at that time, I was thinking, okay, you went a little way over the line. Like there's kids out there, baby.
Yeah.
That was a very unacceptable to me.
Peak trash. No, you don't have to say to me. Like it is.
Yeah,
like,
just know it was what it was.
It was like, I mean, even in the edginess of the Attitude Era, that was still like a TV 14 rated product.
Man.
And the argument they would make is like, well, this was on pay-per-view, so people like it wasn't like on USA or whatever like that. They knew what they were doing. They kept trying to push the envelope. I mean, they've done it in a million ways. They had women in the crowd, and they showed that in the McMahon documentary. I mean, although they censored it, but like, DX was frequently trying to get women to flash people at house shows right next to 10, 11-year-old boys and stuff. So like, no, it was that was definitely an ugly part of the Attitude Era for sure.